Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we will learn about multi-input form handler. Means in a form, if any multi-input things are there, then how we can handle in React.js, that we will learn today. Okay, so this is three input box. Like this is the demo. Okay, like you can give like test. Last name is user, and if you put the phone number, like see now add input. If you click on that add input, then another this three column means these three input box again will come. So first second input you can give like test users 02 phone number. Okay, and if you want then you can delete also, and you can add infinity number of input box. Okay, so this thing today we will do. Okay, so let's start the development. So open the VS Code, and here first you need to install React app. Okay, so for that you need to run one command. That command is npx create React app, then that app name. Like I am giving a multi input and hit enter. Okay, it will take some time. So our app has installed. Now go to the app and just cd, then app name that multi input. Okay, go to the root project. Here, like in this app.js. Okay, first we need to install some dependencies, like for designing the text box and all those things we are using material UI. Okay, so for that you need to install that material UI. So npm install that material UI /core. Okay, so hit enter. Okay, another thing we need to install, I think. Oh, okay, hit enter, no issues. So material UI code is actually the React CSS framework, the UI framework. So we are using material UI to build those text box and that button. Okay, so now first we need to clean this app.js. So we don't need these things. Also we don't need this here. First we need to bring use state. So import use state from React. Okay, next import some component from material UI that we are using right now. Okay, so we will use container. Okay, next text field, button also, card we are using. So card, sorry for spelling mistake, card header also, card content, card actions. This thing we are bring from material UI code. So from sorry the from material UI code. Okay, next. Okay, so next we need that make style, that functional component make style from material UI code style. Okay, so import make styles from material UI. Just copy this thing, paste it here, then styles. Okay, now we need to use some CSS. So just you will get you will get the all the source code from the description. Means you will get the GitHub repo. So from there you will get the source code is okay. So you just copy the styles from there. So this is the style. This thing you need to copy from there. So here this is the class, and depends on the class we are giving some class some CSS, that height, width, float, bottom, margins, all those things. And here we are using that mix style functional component from the material UI code styles. So actually what style you are giving, that what custom style you want to give, so that you need to give on this means inside on this function. Okay, inside this function. So done. Now first we are creating those design. So in this return function, just bring one container here. So in this container we need card. So in this card header should be there, like card header, and card header will take one props, that is title props. So title, like I'm giving multi input form handler. This is actually self tag. Now next we need to bring, means we need card content. So in this card content, now we are actually creating that text boxes. So div, inside in this div we are giving one class, that class name is, you can say, classes dot root. So you need to create that classes. So just go to app, and inside this app function, the classes equal to call this function use type. Okay. Next means this class actually hold all the CSS classes. Okay. Now here first text field. So text field is actually the self tag. Okay, that self tag component. So in this text field will take some props. So you can give some ID. Okay, so you can give any type of ID. I'm giving like name for first one. Like you can say first name. Next level the first name. Okay. Next props name should be first name, not this one. Okay, and then the variant should be outline. Okay, so this type of props actually will take text field. Text field will take this type of props. Okay, so we need actually 3. So copy this, paste. Okay, now we also need one button for delete, right? So with that one delete button we need to delete that inputs. So means if you go to here, this delete button that I am talking about. Okay, so that is button that delete. Button will also take some props, that is variant, outline, color, primary, secondary, you can give class name, classes dot button. Okay, So button is done. Now after this div, or you can say after this container, no, after this no, okay, after this card content I'm creating one horizontal row, and next I'm creating, so you can say okay, now I'm creating one card actions. So in this card actions I'm creating another button in the div. So that button is for add input, this button. Okay, so button add input. So this button will also take some props like variant, like outline. Okay, and next is you can say color. Color also it will need color should be primary, and class name is the same one. Just copy this class name, paste it here. Okay, so card actions also done. Now that after this card I'm creating another horizontal row, and in this row means after this horizontal row we are creating another, means we are creating another card. Why? Because I'm talking about this card. Means in this card we are showing the outputs. So card same, this div means we just copy this classes root div. So just copy it here, and here we are showing. Okay, so for now I'm keep it as blank for now. Now we are going to for function. Okay, let's test it. So npm start. I think all will be fine. Now we will move to functional part. Okay, it is taking some time. So you can see, okay, delete button is coming look like this one. Okay, classes load button. So for delete, okay, actually that button name should be button 3. Now I think yes, now it will look nice. So this is done. Now we will move forward to functional part. So first we need to create the state for all the inputs. Okay, so go up, and here we are creating one state that is multi input. Set multi input equal to use state, and here we are taking one array because this multi input functionality actually it will store in the array. So in this array, we are creating one JSON object. So in this object, first key should be first name according to our input. So first name is by default is blank. Next is last name, that is also blank, and last one is phone number, that is also blank. So this will actually by default all the fields are now blank. Okay. Now next thing. So now we need to create on change event. Means when on change event will happen on every text box. Okay, means I'm talking about this text box. Means for text field here on change event will happen. So for on change, when on change will happen, that time I need to take that input and store it to state. So for that, here like e, so I will create another function that is handle input change. So now handle input change, this will take e. Okay, so this thing I need to create here. E. So this is the function, but now I need to think how to manage all the arrays. That means when someone is click on that add input button, that time another input field means another input means input group, you can say. Input group means I am talking about that first name, last name, and that phone number. Those three I will take it as a group. Okay, so those input group, when someone is click on that add input button, then that another input group will be add on that array. Means I'm talking about then this array will take two inputs. So this is the one input, this JSON object. Now this will another, so that means here three input box are there. So for that I need to means handle this multi-input array. Okay, so when someone is click on the add input button, that time another JSON object will add on that array. Okay, so for that we need to mapping this multi-input here. Okay, so after the cart content, that multi-input dot map x comma I, and here this div will go inside this multi-input. Okay, so return inside this return, paste it. So this I actually index or x is actually the value. So for a handled input in change, sorry, for this handle input change, this will take two props. First one is that event, another is I. Okay, so same for text field also. Sorry, for last name also and the phone number also. So that ID is phone number. Actually, ID is not needed for our means for this project. This is the last name, but name is needed. Okay, so last name, input box name is needed. That is phone number, last name, and ID is last name. So done. Okay. Now, when handle input change will happen, means that function when it is called, that time it will take two argument. One is even, another is I, means that index number. So in here, first we need to take, means we need to take from the event target name and value. So const that name and value, this I will take from event. So e dot target. Okay, and here that const and give one variable name like input list equal to, I am using spread operator, means how many is there, that is fine. Okay, means that multi input, that means how many object is there, just bring all those, and then I'm adding another value like input index, input list, then index. Okay, index means I, so give the index here, like index equal to, sorry, index, then name, then equal to value. That means it will, means this value is when that index number, means which row, actually means what is the index number, means handle input changes happen, right? So for which input it is coming, which input means what is the row number. Row number means this is row 1, then row 2, then row 3. Okay, means if you consider is array, so this is 0 index, another is 1, so I need index, and in that index this is the name, actually input box name. So in this name I am give the value, replace the value, and then set the multi input. So set multi input here at input list. Done. Okay, next is add. So here add button is there, this one. So in this add button, like on click, when on click event will happen, in this on click I'm calling another method, that is handle add click. So e, okay, so handle add click, this will take one argument. So this method I will create now. So go up, const this method, this will take one argument event, and here first I need to prevent. So prevent not needed, but still okay. Now we need to set that, means if you click on the add, that time this object will increase, that means that array size will be increased. So automatically, because we already run the loop, so automatically it will create another input, means another input group for us. So for here set multi input, we are set the multi input, whatever is present that is fine, means that multi input already there, how many is there, that is there. If already we have created 2, then it will take true, and then add another one. If someone see, then add another one, so then another initial object. So that means first it will take all the multi inputs what is already present in the DOM, means you have created 2, 3, 5, 7, that doesn't matter, it will take all those, and then if you click on the add, then just add another blank JSON object with that previous value. Okay, so it is done. Now another is on click on delete. So on click on delete, for that delete method will come when, means when the only one input group is present on the DOM, that time we don't need the delete button. Okay, but when that input groups is more than one, that time we need to show the delete button. So for that we need to give one condition over there, like which type of condition, like if that I is greater than 0, then we only show that this button, otherwise not. And where that on click event, when that on click on button, in this on click event, we are calling another function, that is remove function. So handle remove click. So handle remove click, it will also take that event, go up. So create this method, and here we need to remove those elements. So how to remove? Oh, sorry, it will also take that index also, means we need to take which index I need to remove from that array, right? So E and then I. Now go up. So it will take I and index both. So first we need to prevent, and then like const input list equal to first bring all those multi inputs, all those value, all the value from the state, multi input state. Then we just splice. One array method is there, that is splice. Splice means it will just remove that index value. You need to give the index value, and how many from the index, how many row you need to remove. These two argument you need to give on that method, that splice method. So it will start that removing from that index, and how many, like if you give 2, then from the index it will remove the 2 row, it means 2 value. If you give 1, then it will remove the 1. So for our case only 1. So input list dot splice, so in this here it will take 2 index and 1. Okay, and then just set the value. So it is done for our end. Now let's test. Oh, okay. Another thing is left, means when all the values are present, that time we need to show that result in this, means last card, right? So where, go to down, means in this D, next card, and then D, here, not here, means in this card we are running same loop, that multi input dot map. Okay, so it will take X and I. Okay, so like return, first we are checking the X dot first name if equal to null, or X dot last name equal to null, or X dot phone number equal to null, then just then it should be blank. If not, means if every value is blank, then we need to show the blank. We are not showing any result. If all the values are present, then we will show the result. So for that, in this first bracket, that D will go in this first bracket, means in this return. Here in this D, like B means bold. In this bold, just name X dot first name then X dot last name, and B phone number X dot phone number. Okay, so done. Now go for testing. Like test user. Now you can see it is working, right? remove the ampersand. It will not look good. Okay. Next, create another. See, another input has created, like test user, that you can give that user 3, test user 2. Okay. So if you want to delete, so delete. See, delete. So everything is working perfect. Okay. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to learn this type of things from this channel, just subscribe me and support me. And if you like this video, just like. And if you want, means if you need something from me, or if you didn't understand anything, just comment the below. I will answer, obviously, no issues. Yeah, just keep subscribe and click on the bell icon. Thank you.